Hello, welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, the survey team of the Departments of Culture and Society, Provincial People's Council, led by Mr. Lê Minh Thế, member of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee, Secretary of the Party Committee of TayNinhTV, have a meeting surveys on the effectiveness of management and use of radio and television equipment in Gò Dầu districts from 2020 to 2023 on September 14.
The delegation conducted a field survey at Cam Giang Communal Radio Station, Thanh Đức Communal and Gò Dầu District Culture, Sport and Radio Center. There is currently one district radio station, 9 communal and town radio station, and 153 radio clusters in the district, including 58 mass radio clusters and 95 FM radio clusters. Recently, party committee and authority from district to commune have prioritized allocating resources to invest in facilities and equipment for the commune level radio and television station system in the direction of modern digital technology to improve propaganda efficiency, reaching 95% coverage rate. The district radio broadcasting system has performed admirably, providing people in the area with timely information on the party guidelines and policy, the state legal policy, and the national and local political events. The survey team also requested that Gò Dầu district report and clarify some contents while also acknowledging the appropriate chair placement project, creating conditions for more participants in the rerouting of local radio industry officials.
Working Group Number 1 conducted a survey in TayNinhTV on September 14, led by Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thanh Sơn, Deputy Head of the Provincial People's Council's Cultural and Society Department. The survey's topic is effectiveness of radio and television equipment management and use in the province from 2020 to 2023.
The delegation conducted a field survey in workforce in Hiệp Network. The work survey showed that the broadcasting work is done quite well and the equipped facilities are basically guaranteed. Every year, the city transfers radio officers to write news articles for collaboration. The work always meet or exceed the goals. However, the work broadcasting work continues to face challenges. Some of the equipped loudspeakers are degraded, and some sound is sometimes muffled, making relay and propagation to the people difficult. There was requested that superiors install additional smart speaker cluster in the rural area to assist the locality in quickly disseminating the parties and legal policies to the people. This is also one of the criteria that must be met for the world to meet civilized urban standards. At the same time, Hiệp Network and Workforce propose rising pay for commune-level radio officers.
Through a survey by the Cultural and Social Committee of the Provincial People's Council, the broadcasting worker of the Center for Culture, Sport and Broadcasting of TayNinhTV is also facing many difficulties. The basic unit radio and broadcasting facility and technical equipment are regularly invested and upgraded, ensuring good service for relaying, broadcasting and building radio programs. However, the center encountered numerous difficulties, particularly in personnel. The staff working in radio broadcasting are part-time, trained frequently, and the majority do not have professional broadcasting experience. Meanwhile, the limited allowance regime, even a just requirement in race, does not create motivation to stick with and invest in work, which has a significant impact on the quality of radio activities. The city's solution is to limit the rotation of staff positions in charge of the radio station in order for it to run continuously and effectively.
The audience, the TayNinhTV Television and Radio Journalists Association, have its Congress for the term 2023-2025 on September 14. Mr. Vũ Xuân Trường, Party Committee Secretary, Director of TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station, and Chairman of the Vietnam Journalists Associations of TayNinhTV Province were in attendance.
During the previous term, TayNinhTV Television and Radio Journalists Association, always united, always upholding the spirit of enthusiasm and creativity, took on the majority of the agency's work, making an important contribution to improving the quality of the agency's TayNinhTV radio and television stations programs recently. The activities of the association are carried out in accordance with regulations, and 5 new members have been developed during the development period. The association has recently focused on topics such as studying and following Ho Chi Minh's ethical ideology and the rest law in its work of political and ethical education for journalists. There were no cases of TayNinhTV's press sector members or reporters breaking the law and the press law last year. The Provincial Journalists Association and the Station Party Committee raised the result achieved by TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station, Journalists Association branch in the last time at the conference. At the same time, it is recommended that the association continue to focus more on intelligence and collective spirit to promote the achieved results, while also continuing to build a strong association as a foundation for improving professional quality. TayNinhTV Radio and Television Journalists Association Secretariat elected Mr. Dương Nguyễn Vũ Hải as secretary at the first meeting.
And ladies and gentlemen, CDC TayNinhT Center for Disease Control said, as of September 12, the whole province had recorded more than 1,000 cases of pink eye among students at schools in the area. Accordingly, the whole province has 4 districts and cities where students have pink eye in school. Among them, the highest number of cases is Tân Châu district with 371 cases. TayNinhT City has 289 cases. Châu Thành district has 196 cases and Bến Cầu district has 149 cases. The top pink eye is scoring at on 3 levels of education from preschool to secondary school. Nowadays, not only students but many parents also suffer from pink eyes due to infection from their children.
Facing the current situation, the number of pink eye cases tends to rise quickly, and a major outbreak in schools and communities is possible. The Department of Health has issued an official dispatch to a number of departments, the Center for Disease Control, and medical examination and treatment facilities in the area to strengthen the implementation of pink eye control, prevention, and treatment measures. The Department of Education and Training coordinates with educational facilities in the area to implement pink eye prevention measures in schools and to immediately notify preventive medicine units in the area when disease is detected in order to deploy early and comprehensive outbreak treatments. District, town, and city people's committees direct and strengthen communication efforts to prevent and control pink eye. The Provincial Center for Disease Control improves direction and professional guidance in monitoring, investigation, and responding to pink eye cases and outbreaks, as well as strengthening supervision, early detection, and timely response during outbreaks of pink eye disease in the area. District, town, city medical centers closely monitor the situation of pink eye in their communities, promptly detect and thoroughly handle cases of outbreaks of pink eye at medical facilities, households, schools, and communities in order to prevent the epidemic from spreading and lasting. Medical examination and treatment facilities organize examination, detection, consultation, and treatment well, notify disease prevention measures promptly, and are fully prepared to avoid drug shortage or rise drug prices.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recent fire in Hanoi had particularly serious ramifications. From the moment the fire broke out, fire prevention and rescue personnel arrived on the scenes and organized firefighting and rescue plans to minimize the fire consequences. In addition to firefighting and prevention forces, many individuals and organizations have directly and fearlessly provided assistance and directly rushed into the fire to save victims.
Upon hearing the news, dozens of fire trucks and over 100 police officers rushed to the scene to extinguish the fire and search for people trapped inside. The timely presence of the authority were recognized and highly valued by the people. I saw fire truck running continuously around 11 p.m. and people said it took about 3 to 5 minutes for the fire truck to arrive. The face of the soldier were covered in black dust. With more than 20 volunteers, the first angle rescue team, along with the fire department, is one of the first support forces to arrive on the scene. The members were not afraid of danger, rushing into the apartment building in search of people who could still be saved and brought out. Mr. Nawajik was still tuned when he remembered that moment. More than 40 volunteers assisted with firefighting yesterday, from 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. 12 people were successfully saved. Along with the above rescue group, this shipment also disregarded the dangers, rushed into the building and helped more than 10 victims escape safely. I saw the child about 30 years old. I called everyone for help and went back to the third floor to save the family of 5 people. Right at the time of the fire, surrounding family also assisted in the rescue along with the functional force to rescue dozens of victims through the rooftop, rope ladder and all means that could be mobilized. Many victims suffered from smoke inhalation after being brought down and were given fast aid on the spot before being taken to the emergency room. Timely support had helped significantly reduce the number of deaths caused by the fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hảo Village, Liu Xá Kebir, in May District, Hưng Yên Province, is known as the capital of traditional Mid-Autumn toys. Every year during the Mid-Autumn Festival, people here are busy producing toys that have been associated with the childhoods of many generations of Vietnamese children.
The House Village have risen to the top and are always sold out. For society, there are many types of items for children. In addition to plastic items, other items are available but reserved toys. This Mid-Autumn Festival has some properties of preserving our Vietnamese folk toys. Secondly, it has the nature of being cheap. With 100,000 Vietnam dong, we go to the market to buy toys for our children, but traditional toys are good value for money. Thirdly, these folk toys are non-toxic. From products of Mr. House Village can go everywhere.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.